Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Hope you're doing very well. So today I'm basically going to be doing pretty much a full face of new makeup. A lot of this is stuff that I showed you in my last video, which was a couple of things that I picked up from like Beauty Bay and Superdrug and a couple of other things as well that I wanted to use. So to start it off, I've already used a primer. I've used my e.l.f. one because I've used it about a million times. You probably didn't need to see me use it. So for my foundation, I went a little bit bougie because I received it as a sample, and so I'm using the Giorgio Armani basically luminous silk foundation. And yeah, I got this as a sample, so, and they sent me this card as well, so you can apply for like free samples like online on websites of you know, the actual brand themselves. A lot of them are like, oh, test out our foundation. So I applied to get a sample of theirs and I got it. I got in the shade 1.5. So this is for very fair and neutral undertones. So I'm very intrigued because it's Armani. I've never purchased anything from Giorgio Armani ever because, you know, it's very expensive. Even when it comes to like makeup or clothes or whatever, I'm not that up there with the whole bougie thing. So because it's a sample, I'm going to give it a go, and I'm using my new brush, my new foundation brush that I got from Beauty Bay. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this because I ordered the brush a long time ago, but I mentioned yesterday the reason why I hadn't got it was, you know, long story, that I ordered it to be sent to my mum's home and then lockdown happened and then I wasn't able to pick it up. But now that I have it, I'm gonna test it out for you guys. And with this foundation, I don't know how much to put on, but I'm starting off minimal and then we're gonna build it up. So let's get the brush and let's get blending. So this whole brush is meant to be, it's a blending, buffing brush. So I'm very excited. I don't think I've put on that much foundation, so I will definitely have to put some more on. But so far the brush is working nice because it's like a stippling brush basically, so it's not going to separate, it's not going to kind of get damaged in the first 5 minutes, which I like. And I think the brush itself is only £5, £6. I've been using a kind of beauty blender a lot recently, which I'm liking, but then, you know, brushes are always a bit more kind of, I don't know, they don't suck up as much product as, for example, yeah, like a brush would do. And I don't think there's a lot of a lot in this sample pot, but I'm going to try my best to get it out. You can see the pot is quite generous, so I was quite surprised when it turned up and I was like, oh my god, I actually got one. So yeah, and I mentioned, I think it was a few months ago, I went to Boots and I got a sample of the Clinique foundation and it is super nice. So I might have to purchase that when I get the bigger bucks. So yeah, that might be enough for the foundation today. So let's just buff this in. And I don't think this is a full coverage. I don't think it says that at all. It's a lightweight glow foundation, and to be honest, I'm a full coverage kind of gal because I need to cover up a lot of redness. But you know, so far this is doing fine. I've used my, like I mentioned, I used my e.l.f. Primer underneath, which is always a good sample, you know, good thing for me. And yeah, that's kind of blended out quite nicely. I'm getting a bit close up for you guys. Pardon the light, it's very dark outside today because it's raining, but I'm using my natural kitchen light, I guess, not natural, but my kitchen lights. But yeah, the foundation brush is really good. The foundation is fine, like I mentioned, it's very lightweight, so it's not going to be like full coverage. It's not going to cover all my redness, which is okay. That's fine. It's a sample, so you know, it's always best to kind of see how it looks in the beginning. So yeah, this brush is very, very nice, and I'm just going to set everything down with my normal powder just because I don't have a new powder to use. So just going to use it to kind of settle everything in because I trust this powder a lot and it works very nicely. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying some of my videos recently. I've been noticing kind of a bit more views, not like it's crazy amount of views, but I feel very happy when I kind of have a look at my kind of information as to how many people have been watching it. Obviously not everyone watches it all the way through, and that's fine because I know I ramble on quite a lot and I chat a lot, so apologies. I will try and cut down the amount of talking that I do sometimes, but that's just the way I am. So the next product I'm trying is for my blush, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics chocolate strawberry truffle kind of blush palette, and I've been wanting to use this for ages. Like I mentioned, it was part of my Beauty Bay purchase, and we have 4 different shades here. We have like 2 which are basically got shimmers in them, and you've got a darker one just here. They don't have names. I'm gonna swatch one for you. I'll swatch the darker one because I can believe that one will show up much easier. Yeah, that's pretty good. What one should I try today? Because you guys know I like to kind of perk when it comes to my blushes, so let's try that one. Let's just try that darker one, because it looks like it might be able to be quite buildable, and it's not too dark as well. It's actually, this palette was probably the lightest palette. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, when I was kind of showing you guys this, BH Cosmetics have a wide range of like colours for this section, so no matter what tone your skin is, they will have blushes for it. And yeah, this is very nice. I do look like a clown right now, but that's how I like it. I like to look clowny. But yeah, that showed up really well on my hand. It's showing up really well on my cheeks, so I'm very happy about that. I like it. So for my highlighter, I showed you guys this yesterday as well. It's the CLE Radiant Skin Essence Moonlighter Cushion, and what I didn't realise is that this is a liquid highlighter, so I probably shouldn't have powdered everything down, but I will just give it a go because we'll just see how it looks. And I'm going to use the cushion just to see what it's like, because it could be, oh god, wow, that's like glitter. All right, let's just pat it on to my cheeks and let's have a look how it works. Oh, okay, so you can kind of, it's quite luminous. It's very wet. I mean, that's probably the point of a liquid highlighter, but wow, that's come out quite well actually. If you can, very nice and luminous. I'm going to try it on the other side as well. Oh, I mean, because this foundation is not like kind of a lot of coverage for me. My actual normal red is popping out, which is all right, I guess. Oh, but wow, that highlighter is wow, that's, whoa. That looks quite good. Just gonna put it in like the normal places that I put my highlighter. This is a very kind of pinky highlighter. Let me see if I can just swatch it on my hand. It's probably a bad idea to do that. But I did swatch it yesterday. It's a nice cushion. That's very nice. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, apart from it being kind of a cushiony liquid highlighter, which I'm not really into, it works really well. I would definitely be using this again. But yeah, it is like basically like a glitter highlighter, which is totally fine. I might have to show you guys at the end in like a natural light what everything will look like, but I'm gonna move on to the eyes next, and I have very interesting products basically. Well, not the first one because I've shown you the other palettes, but this is the e.l.f. Like kind of quad palette in Berry Bad, and this one is some nice kind of nudes and some shimmers, but then I'm going in with this liquid eyeshadow called Black Magic, basically black. And I was trying to figure out what kind of eyeshadows to put like beneath this, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kind of go mad, so let's see how it works. I'm just gonna swatch this because I haven't had a chance to actually swatch it myself. Wow, that's gorgeous. There are so many shades for this one, and this is like, I think these ones are £3. And I said in yesterday's video as well, that at the moment in Superdrug they're doing like buy one get one half price, so I managed to get a couple of things from e.l.f. So I will definitely be giving this a go, and what I'm going to do is just add the nude shade, like the darker nude shade, and add the black on top. I don't know if it's going to look nice, but I just want to kind of incorporate and see how they work. So I'm going to go in with this one here. There's no names, so I can't tell you what it's called, but the set is the Berry Bad, yeah. So I'm going to get this in the corner and I'm going to blend inwards, yeah, because the whole bottom is going to be for the black liquid eyeshadow. And I've been having a look online as to how to use it, and apparently they're very simple to use. So I'm excited to give them a go, because I get quite scared when it comes to liquid eyeshadow, because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup like that. So very intrigued, and you know, just broadening my horizons when it comes to like using makeup. And I was gonna use red, but then I thought, let's try something a bit different. So let's get this darker colour. I mean, this is very pigmented, and like I said, these palettes are £3. You can't go wrong. If you have like a Superdrug near you, they might, that sells e.l.f. products, they might have these palettes, or you can even go onto the e.l.f. website themselves and they're still £3. But to get like free delivery, you have to spend like £20 or £30, which isn't too bad, because e.l.f. is quite quite a reasonable price when it comes to products. Because I did an order a few weeks ago that, if you had seen, which featured like the palette that I wanted to use first of all, which was, I think it was like Carnival Candy, or was like, no, it was the jalapeno one, which was the green one, which I absolutely love, because that palette, oh, it's gorgeous. Right, so what I've done is I did that first shade and I just kind of blended onto the sides, just so it kind of has a bit of a pointed look to it. And my foundation so far is looking quite glowy, so it looks quite nice. So again, these palettes are great. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna incorporate the black into the eyelid basically, and let's hope it works. It is quite, you know, it dries down quite matte. Wow. So yeah, it's got a nice big glitter aspect ratio to it. So let's give it a go. I'm just gonna slap it on. Okay. All right. Oh wow. It's going to be quite careful with on the lid, because I don't want to go too over. I mean, it goes on very well. It's a very wet feel. Oh, sorry, I'm just completely covering what I'm doing, guys. Sorry. Okay. I think that might be enough. I'm going to add a little bit here. So it's a bit of an eyeliner. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go on to the other side and do exactly the same, just so they match. These are really nice. I mean, considering they're only, what, £3 liquid eyeshadows, and yeah, they're not that patchy. I think because black is quite a patchy colour itself, you have to build it up. But haven't had that many problems with them. Wow. That is gorgeous. It's a very nice, wow, wow. I keep on saying wow, especially for £3. I mean, I have not used many liquid eyeshadows in my life, to be honest. So to have something like this that I bought on like a bit of a whim, this is great. I mean, let's have a closer look. It's a little bit patchy that you can kind of see, but I think because it's like a black colour, and it's got the glitter as well. Oh, you have to wait for it to dry down, because it will, when you open your eyes, it will go onto the other parts of your lid if you want that. If not, have to be quite careful. I'm just gonna add a bit more. So these are quite buildable and they're very nice. I mean, yeah, what can you say for £3? Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this dry down and I'm gonna sort out the top bit, and I'm going to add something to my lower lash line, and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I did, I just cleaned up on the tops, added some of more of that darker shade onto my lower lash line, and kind of tidied up the glitter itself, and it does look so good. and yeah, it's a little bit patchy, but they are very buildable, and yeah, they do dry down very matte, so I'm hoping that they do stay for a long time. But next I'm going to go in with a mascara, and it was a mascara that was part of my Birchbox, and it's the Mankadar yeah, in black. Is it called black? It's just it's like very black or something or something like that. So let's get this on, and I haven't had a look at the wand or anything. It's very like a separated wand. Let's give this a go. Oh, it's not too bad. The applicator feels very loose, so I'm hoping it doesn't break off, because that would be annoying. Don't seem to be getting a lot of product, but it's working. Okay, let's try the other eye as well. It's not bad. Okay. Right. All right. Oh, always happens on my lower lash line. I always blink too quickly. Right, so yeah, that mascara is quite nice. I'm gonna have to give it another couple of goes, because it's gonna be, feels like it's probably a mascara that's much better when it's builded, or when I like actually curl my eyelashes, because I never do that, just because I'd like to give mascaras like just a go, just to see if they work without having to do that. And you know, it works really well on my lower lash line, if you can see. Just on my top ones, not as strong. So lastly, we're going in with the lips, of course, and I'm going in with my e.l.f. Lipstick that doesn't really have much of a packaging. Like I mentioned yesterday, it's just a bit of like a simple packaging, but I guess if you wanted to have a look at what your product looks like inside, that's it. This is the shade Cherry, a nice red, of course, because I am the red queen. So let's have a look how this look. Let's have a look as how it looks. Okay. Again, this was £3 as well. Nice and smooth. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is just like a simple lipstick. I mean, it's alright. I'm more of a liquid lipstick kind of person. I've probably mentioned that a few times, but just because I don't know, they just last so much longer. I know they're quite drying, people have a lot of problem with that, but at least they don't like just, you know, reflect onto other products. Is that the word? No, transfer. But yeah, that is my finished look. Everything looks pretty good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move somewhere that has like a natural light and show you guys at the end. Okay, so I've just turned off my light basically. So yeah, this is the finished look. The eyes look really good. I'm really happy with those. Everything else does look pretty good. I mean, the lips are fine, the foundation is good, everything has settled in super well. My highlighter is more kind of like here as opposed to any, like, you know, just a bit higher up. The blushes are great. I can't wait to use those again on more of a kind of a more covering foundation, because I feel like that, you know, this one, because it's lightweight, it's not as full coverage for me. But yeah, everything is super nice and I really like it. I hope you guys like it too. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. If you are here till the end, don't forget to like, subscribe, look after each other, be happy, be supportive, and yeah, I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye guys.